This screencast will provide information about the updated tutorial request form, or TRF as I will refer to it from this point on, so that Avid academic elective teachers have the background necessary to provide guidance for students to successfully complete the pre-work prior to the Avid tutorial. Let's look at the form now. This first area, subject, standard, essential question. This is the area of the TRF for students to write the subject area for the question in which they're bringing into tutorials. Students should also indicate the standard or essential question from their focused notes that they took in their content class. The next area is the tutorial grading. Grading the TRF involves reviewing the pre-work students completed at home, making sure students brought resources from their content classes, making sure students ask questions during the tutorial, take 3-column notes during the tutorial, and complete their reflection at the end of the tutorial to document their learning. This grading process may be modified by the Avid academic elective teacher. This is the only part of the TRF that can be changed. This next area is initial or original question. In the initial original question section of the TRF, students can copy the question from their notes, quiz, test, homework that they are struggling with. Students must also indicate where the question came from in this area. In addition, students should work on their homework first, and when they're stuck or struggling with the question, that's when they should take out their TRF and copy down the question that they need assistance in. This is to ensure that this is truly an authentic question and that students are really struggling with it. This next area is the key academic vocabulary definition associated with the topic question area. We want students to review their question and select 2 vocabulary words that apply. The academic vocabulary does not necessarily have to be with words within the question. It could be vocabulary words that are implied in the question as well. It's important for students to learn to use the vocabulary of the discipline when discussing their work. In this area, we also would like students to define the words that they selected using their own words, or to paraphrase what they see from the text in the textbook or in their notes. The next area, what I know about my question. This is prior knowledge. This is the prior knowledge section of the TRF. We want students to write down any information that they know about their question. We want students to know that it's their responsibility as a student to leave their content class with some knowledge. They may be confused about something, and that's okay, but they have to know some information before leaving their content class. This next area is critical thinking about that initial question they wrote at the top. This section is for students to show their work and actually start answering their question as far as they can get. Students can stop as soon as they're stuck and don't know how to continue. Basically, this space is for students to start answering their initial question from the top of the page and go as far as they possibly can go. This next area is to identify the general process and steps. The general process or steps section refers to metacognition. We want each student to think about their thinking and work that they've just showed in this critical thinking section. For the areas of language arts and social studies, students will be writing their thinking process that they went through when showing their work in the box to the left. For math and science, students are going to be writing steps that they used in this previous box. The last part is the point of confusion section of the TRF, this part on the bottom. This section of the TRF is for students to create a question based on the work that they did in this critical thinking box. The point of confusion should be written in a question form and include academic vocabulary in it. This is the question that is written on the whiteboard at the start of the tutorial. These are the areas of the TRF. Hopefully this information will help you to be able to guide students to successfully completing this TRF process.